everybody, what is happening? Gio the Geek here. It is another movie review today, and I'm going to review the 2026 movie Supergirl.
Kind of.
Supergirl.
So yesterday I did the review for the 1984 classic film Supergirl, starring Helen Slater and Faye Dunaway for retro review, so go check that out. But as promised at the end of the video yesterday, I'm going to do the review for the 2026 version of Supergirl, which I watched on this past Sunday. So, first of all, like any other videos, I'm going to say that I'm going to give you a small summary for the Supergirl movie. And then at the end of the summary, I'm going to give you my thoughts, ratings, and just overall review of Supergirl. So if you know the summary of the Supergirl movie, if you watch this movie already and you just want to get to the straightforward rating, my thoughts on the movie, just go to this timestamp right here and I will give you my ratings. But first, the summary. So this 2026 version of Supergirl stars Millie Alcock as Kal-El. Kal-El, I think her name is. I think that's how you pronounce it. She is the cousin of Superman. And last year, when I did the Superman review, if you still haven't watched the Superman movie, I'll give you a small little spoiler just now, just to skip it if you don't want to hear this part. But last year's Superman movie, there's a small scene right before the credits, I think it is, or after. It's been a while, but I gotta watch Superman again anyways. Yeah, there's a small scene before the ending where we got a glimpse of Supergirl playing Millie Alcock herself, and a lot of people were hating that character when she came out at the end because she was portrayed as a drunk party girl. But if you haven't read the comic, Women of Tomorrow, basically this happens during that time where she goes on different planets in the comic book, gets into troubles, parties, and basically that's the birthday part of her. She has a birthday, but instead of celebrating with her cousin Superman, aka Clark Kent, she goes on other planets and just tries to like cope with her loss of her family, the ways her family, of how she had to deal with her family and the loss of Krypton. So, that little small scene at the end of Superman gave us a new film, Supergirl, starring Millie Alcock, like I said. And like the continuation of that Superman movie is basically just her being on different planets, like I said, going to planet with her pet dog, Crypto. And that's actually shown at the end of Superman also. And that part is basically why Crypto is so destructive and unruly behavioral issues and just different things like that, because he belongs to him, Crypto, and I guess Superman was taking care of him. But yeah, so in this movie you do see Crypto. Crypto is a little bit smaller than the original Crypto in last year's Superman, because we get a small glimpse storyline. I guess when she left Earth or before she arrived at Earth, somewhere around that time. But yeah, basically her and Crypto get into mischievous trouble, go to bars, drink crazy alcohol and everything, which was pretty funny. I like that part. And get into trouble, Crypto destroying bars, and she getting the fights with the bartendies and the bartenders and all the bar patrons. And just to cope, how she's dealing, like I said, dealing with her own issues with how her family died on Krypton. And you actually see a cool a flashback in this summary where she has to live on the border, on the force field city, away from the destruction of Krypton, the city of Argo, where she grew up. And Argo's slowly dying, so basically Kal-El's father does the same thing as Jor-El's father, bringing Superman to Earth, where he brings it to Earth. And we got a small cameo by David Corenswet himself, Superman, where she lands on Earth and he finds her and he takes care of her, basically being a big brother toward her. And it was a good part, that one. And then another young woman named Ruthie. I forgot her. I don't know a lot of the actors in this, but she's another different character who's coping with her death of her parents by Krem. Krem is the leader of these bring-ins, alien race pilots who go the border, and basically they kidnap all these young girls as brides to be. Basically, it's almost like a Mad Max Fury Road kind of plot, and so they kidnap her, I think it is, or they try to kidnap her after killing the parents, and she runs to Supergirl. Supergirl, basically they become companions because Krem follows her to where Supergirl was. Krem was there. He tries to kidnap Ruthie, and he almost kills Crypto the dog with one of his kryptonite arrows, which are pretty cool, I think. And so Supergirl is on a mission to find the antidote because Krem has the antidote. So wherever Krem goes, she goes. So he hops planet to planet grabbing the brides, young girls for their brides, and Supergirl follows her. Ruthie is just on her own mission, trying to kill Krem for a revenge thing after what happened to her parents. So they tag along. They become like this buddy comedy movie. So, and that's basically what happens in the Supergirl movie. All right. So now my thoughts on the Supergirl movie. This was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I came out satisfied. It wasn't as good as Superman, because Superman, I'm not really a Supergirl fan. I don't know much about Supergirl. The same thing with yesterday's movie review when I did it. I think I forgot to say this, but when I saw Supergirl after the Superman movies, I was like, wow, they made a Supergirl movie. I never knew there was a Supergirl until I read the comics and everything. I was like, okay, there is a superhero called Supergirl. But I didn't really thought into it because Superman is my favorite DC character. But Supergirl herself, I wasn't a big fan, so I haven't seen most of Supergirl, even in the cartoon, in the live action TV shows, the cartoon being part of the Justice League and everything. And until they released this movie, I wasn't really excited for this movie. But when I watched it, it was pretty funny. I understand where the comedy comes from. It's not directed by James Gunn, but I think he produced it and he wrote it. I'm not sure, but Greg Giuseppe, who did films like Cruella and I forgot the other movies he wrote. I know that he's directed Cruella, the Disney live action origin of 101 Dalmatians, Cruella de Vil. But for this one, it was good. I came out satisfied. It was a fun movie. The only reason I watched this movie was Lobo. And I gotta say, every time he came on screen, I was psyched to see Lobo. Lobo, I've seen him in the other non-Supergirl movies. So I seen him in the other cartoons and everything. Lobo is played by Jason Momoa. Did a great job, fantastic job. His makeup, all his suit and everything, his motorcycle is just cool. And they were planning to make a Lobo standalone movie after Supergirl. They should. Lobo has to get his own movie. It's like Ghost Rider. He's just amazing. I love him. He's so dark, with his cigar and everything, with his motorcycle and his chain. He just almost like Ghost Rider. Almost. That's what it makes me think. I hope they make a Lobo movie. So that was the only reason I watched Supergirl. Other than that, it was funny. I laughed so much of the jokes. I did get bored a little bit. They're not more interesting things about Supergirl. It's basically, like I said in my summary, that she goes to planet to planet to planet looking for Krem, finding the antidote, and basically saving Crypto from dying. So that's the only reason. There was no post-credit scenes, sadly. So I guess they don't want to give too much teasing away, because in case if this movie flops, no more movies have been made. But a lot of people are talking about Man of Tomorrow, which it's already begun filming. The script is written and everything, so they're not gonna stop production because how much this movie was flopping. a lot of critics and audiences hate this movie. I didn't hate it. It was just I came out satisfied. It was a good movie, but I don't know. This is a tough one. I would give it. It was satisfying, so it was a 3-star movie. I didn't really enjoy it. It's not like one of the best movies like before when I did my other reviews for this year. But it was still satisfying. I got to see Lobo and I was really happy. They teased him in all the trailers and the commercials. Really happy for that. He was in the movie. So other than that, it was good. Good movie. I was satisfied. Yes, it was kind of boring at times. Like I almost yawned and fell asleep, and I think the movie. I don't know how long the movie was, but it felt like it was a long movie to me. Some scenes, the flashback scene, okay, that was pretty cool. In the original Supergirl movie I reviewed yesterday, her on Argo City happened in the beginning, and she comes to Earth, and this one she was already Earth. She's just reminiscing how she found Crypto in the time of her mom. I think it was her mom that passed away first. I think it was her mom that passed away first, and she was coping with that. At the same time, she found Crypto, and basically that's how they become companions, which was nice. Flashbacks are always cool. Other than that, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. 3 stars. What do you guys think of the new Supergirl that came out in the theater? Have you watched it yet? Have you haven't watched it? What are your thoughts on the movie? Would you still watch this movie after all the hate and the criticism with, I guess, the critics, some of the fans? But yeah, give me all your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, smash that like button, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, follow me on my social media. Catch you later, dudes.